Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Full disclosure, I paused the Kabam live stream because I have a on-campus afternoon meeting as I ramp up the semester before my promotion starts and all the responsibilities that go with it. I know you might be saying, wait, Prof did a video talking about how his channel's gonna change a little bit because of new demands in his real life, and yet he's still pumping out content. Well, the semester hasn't started for, it's going to start in a couple weeks. Now I'm going to have training. If you can believe this, I have a new faculty training, even though I've been on campus for 12 years, because technically a promotion means a new job, a new line of, opportunity on Monday. So I will not be around for a few days next week to review offers when they land. But with that being said, I am going to do a video this weekend, a little teaser for you, a little hook, where I talk about a question that a lot of people have told me behind the scenes and I haven't attacked in a video yet until now, and that is, did July 4th rewards ruin the game? Now, what that means is that if you're like me, you went into July 4th weekend, or July 4th week, I should say, since it's a 7-day event, with not one, not two, but around 3, maybe a little bit less, maybe the same, rank 5, 6 stars. And because of the opportunity to spend well over $1,000 US, and if you're in Canada or India or Australia or other countries that the US dollar is much stronger than, you're spending a lot more than that in your own currency, not to mention applicable taxes and everything else. So a lot of people couldn't afford it. Also, I feel like the world economy right now is hurting. It's hurting even YouTube. If you don't know, a lot of content creators are making far less this year than they had in years past for many different reasons, from algorithm changes to YouTube Shorts being introduced to just YouTube giving less back to content creators. Still better than nothing, but it's a wake-up call to people who I think use YouTube primarily as their only source of income, and that's why I've always said from the beginning that I would not recommend that, because you never know how a video is going to perform, and you never know when you can't count on revenue if you're like not at the top of the top, and I'm certainly not at that. Anyhow, with that being said, I've heard from so many people who've quit or who've threatened to quit since July 4th, because if you did not participate in that spending spree, you are screwed, essentially. And I get that argument, I actually do. And I think Kabam does as well. And they've probably seen their numbers dwindle, and they've probably seen conversations of the sharks circling the waters. And that is why they finally gave us details that at first, a couple months ago, felt like they weren't going to come until maybe at the very end of this year, if not the beginning of 2024. And that is Ascension. And I want to just tell you that I did my best to take screenshots of this, but they're just screenshots. And I also wrote down a couple of details in my notes that I am going to read off while I show the slides. So this is a really big deal, like a really, really big deal that I don't want to actually underscore, because I do think if performed correctly, it could save MCOC. Now, does that mean that I am fully happy with the details? No. No, I'm a bit disappointed in regards to, they kind of insinuated that Ascension, this was like a year ago almost, Ascension would be a way to inspire your 4, 5, and 6-star champions to all be ranked up and to be acquired. And I think Kabam actually made a mistake with Ascension in that, let's say you pulled... somehow you got really lucky, you pulled a 6-star Kindred this weekend, but you don't have a 5-star, and you don't have a 4-star, and you don't have a 3-star. Well, if Ascension had worked to where you needed the 3, the 4, and the 5 to ascend the 6, and at max sig and max rank, that not only requires you to have the 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star, which sells way more early access bundles and gets way more people involved in the arena, and suddenly 3-star and 4-star and 5-star Sig Stones and Awakening Gems are as relevant as they've ever been in the game in 2023. but it means that that 3-star in some ways is just important as the 6-star. They chose not to do that. They chose to have 2 different tiers of Ascension, including a badge. By the way, with these photos, and they're like live photos, I've got like Kabam Jax's face awkwardly in some of these. So sorry, Kabam Jax, I'm not trying to cut you off and give you a glow down, as the kids would say. But you get an Ascension Badge. Tier 1 Primordial Dust is for 4 and 5-star champions to ascend. I do think, to be objective, for people who can't, like they're slowly progressing and they can't get a 6-star for a while, and they're just getting 4 and 5 stars, which I'm sure is some percentage of the community. This is nice to ascend like a 5-star, which is going to be the equivalent of a 6-star at rank 3. But most people are going to care about this Tier 2 Primordial Dust. This dust that can take a 6-star and ascend them. I really do think this could save MCOC. A maxed 6-star is about a rank 3 7-star according to Kabam. They believe that this will allow people who struggle to afford or to collect 7 stars, or maybe they just have bad luck in 7-star crystals. Lord knows we've seen that from some of you and your submissions to the channel with your screenshots. But your 6 stars will be relevant in Battlegrounds for years to come, because this is like a 22% attack and health boost. It's like adding a permanent champion boost or greater champion boost to your 6-star, but it is, again, permanent. It does not affect prestige, and this has caused some excitement but also fear with the other conversations in the community that 7 stars are progressing faster than we expected. But Kabam said that that has a purpose, and once they reveal it at the end of the year, it'll make more sense. I think this is part of that purpose, though, because 6 stars are still going to be relevant for years to come. The Clash of the Elders event, which we'll get more details about in the coming months, will be mainly where this Tier 2 Primordial Dust is collected. Let's hope this is not a huge cash grab also for Cyber Weekend in November. When they showed 6-star Aegon, he jumped 10,000 rating overall when he ascended. 10,000. And I took, again, a picture of this. It's not the clearest picture, but you can see a 6-star ascended here is really impressive. Now, 7 stars do go potentially well up the map, but this looks to be like the space to me between rank 4 and rank 5 of 7 stars. Actually, rank 4 to rank 6, because 7 stars have 6 ranks. I hope that once Ascension comes out, and I'm really excited for September, that's when it's going to come out. But I just have to say it's a little bit of a shock to the system. Again, Ascension in September, enough Primordial Dust to perform your first Ascension, but not a 6-star. I think it'll be the Tier 1. And then Cap's Enlistment event, which is going to maybe have to force me to do not Battlegrounds, but Alliance War for the first time in like 4 years, which I'm not excited about, but I'm willing to do it to ascend Hercules. And then more dust, sorts of dust will be added over time, probably Cyber Weekend, I'm guessing. And then this is the picture I took from Cap's Enlistment event. So Ascension could save MCOC. Literally, the live stream is going on right now. Pause it to make this video that I'm going to drop on the channel after. Are you excited for Ascension? Still sounds like a sort of like a non-denominational Christian church to me. I'm not saying that as somebody who's trying to throw shade. I go to a church myself. But if I drove by and saw, like, welcome to Ascension Church, I totally would buy it. All right, YouTube, I look forward to seeing your feedback. And if you want me to ask KT1 a specific question and shout you out, please go to my community page. I'll be interviewing him this weekend. He's been kind enough to offer his time, and I haven't interviewed someone in well over a year. The interview series is coming back. Please hold up Oklahoma Internet this weekend.